Start recording. I'm gonna go ahead and open the APT. Some of you already done the APT before, so I didn't really change it that much. It really has nothing to do with the algebra that we're doing. It's very general math, but it has a lot to do with what you're gonna deal with in life. So some of you are gonna have a job. Most of you are, right? So how many of you are gonna get a paycheck and gonna have to pay taxes and need to know why college is important or getting some kind of professional job? Why is it so important? So this APT is gonna help you understand all of that just by using your math skills, your general math skills. So let me open it up and let me get something to drink because my throat is dry. Okay. So this assignment is, once you open it up, it's on the Google Doc. Once you open it up, everybody's gonna get a copy. So you can write on this and it's gonna automatically save it into your drive. Once you complete it, you just, I believe you can, I don't know how it looks on your side, but I believe you can submit it. Or now you can share it. Either one, you can share it to me at jtrigo at jtrigo@ubuild.com. All the information is at the beginning, but I think you guys have an option to submit. Okay, I'm not sure because this is the teacher's Schoology part. So the first part, don't even pay attention to it because that's just has to deal with the state requirements and making sure that the state standards are cover. Okay, but you can look at it. It's really right here where it starts with directions. Now, I don't understand why people get confused, but they do get confused, and I can't figure out another way to do this. But let me explain it. Maybe because they're not reading the directions. So you're gonna make sure on the first column. So in the first column, I'm telling you, you're gonna be a cashier. So I'm assigning you a cashier job. Your wage is gonna be $12.50 an hour. And I'm telling you, you're gonna work 40 hours per week. Then what is your weekly gross salary? So just because I put gross salary, let me go ahead and change it so nobody gets confused. Gross means before taxes. I didn't have an opportunity to explain it to you, but I'm going to go ahead and just write it for you. Gross salaries. Gross means before taxes. And you need to show your work. I'm going to give you the hint, okay? You're just going to multiply 40 times. I'm going to do it for you right now, but you're just going to have to use the calculator times 12.50, okay? And you have to tell me what that is equal to. Oops. All right. So I set it up for you. So that's what you need to do. Everybody's going to have a copy of this. I believe it's going to stay like that because this is my big copy. So that's what you're going to do. When you get your answer, make sure you write it on the highlighted area because I'm going to be looking at the highlighted area. It makes it easy for me to grade it. Okay. That is your gross weekly salaries. That means that that's how much you're supposed to get paid if you didn't have to pay taxes. But the reality is you have to pay taxes. Everybody has to pay taxes. Then I'm asking you, that's only for your weekly salary because that's you're working 40 hours per week, $12.50 an hour. So now I'm asking you to do monthly gross salary. I mean, again, gross means before taxes. I'm going to slow down. I feel like I'm talking too fast. So gross means before taxes. So how will I, if I know the weekly salary, what do I need to do to find the monthly? How many weeks? So multiply, I'm going to give you a hint. Multiply your weekly gross salary above, shown above. How many weeks normally in a month? On average?
4.
Okay, so you're gonna multiply by 4. And that's gonna be equal to your monthly gross. Okay. But then oh, okay, then you're supposed to put it right there on the top, okay, on the yellow part. So now this is where a lot of people get confused. Let me put this over here because this should be up on top. And this is where a lot of people get confused with this section right here, but that's because I think they're not reading this. So the next thing it says, find your net monthly salary, but they're not reading this. So assume that 30%, another way of setting 30%, 30% doesn't really mean anything in math. I mean, it's just a symbol. 30% really means 0.30. So 10% means 0.10. 100% means a whole 1. 200% means a whole 2. 80% means 0.80. You see what I'm saying? So the percent is just a symbol of the decimal. Okay, so it's 0.30 for 30%. So assume 30% or 0.30 is deducted for federal. So everyone needs to pay federal taxes, state taxes. Some have to pay local taxes. That's normally local taxes are paid when we buy stuff. That's called sales taxes. But in some states, they do have to pay local taxes. And then you have to pay Social Security. There's 2 parts of Social Security that people need to pay. One is the disability, and the other one is the social security retirement. And then people also have to pay for Medicare. And also people need to pay for your state disability if you become disabled for a short period of time, and for state disability or state unemployment. If you lose your job because there's no jobs. So if you quit, you don't get that, they don't pay you if you quit, or if you get fired for the wrong reason. So if you got fired for being talking on the phone, then you're not going to collect unemployment. So you have to be basically you just lost your job because there's no work for you. That's state unemployment. Okay. So you have to pay out of your pocket, out of basically what you made for that week. So they deduct it every week or every month or bi-weekly. Okay. So in this case, we're going to assume that it's every month. Let's find out how much is your monthly monthly net salary. That means after taxes, after all this 30% deduction. So what we do is we just go back to whatever you got here. So multiply the gross. I just put it like that. So I'm giving you all this hint. Basically, I'm giving you the answers. You just need to plug it in. Your gross weekly salary shown above, whatever you got above, by by 0.30, whatever you get, okay? Then, so whatever you get is basically, that is your tax deductions. I don't know if I spelled it right. So that is basically your deductions or your taxes that you need to pay. Okay, but that's just how much you need to pay the government, or basically for your benefits. So now that's not actually how much you're gonna actually get paid in your paycheck. So basically, what you're gonna get in your paycheck, your net pay, your new check will be um, your gross monthly minus uh, your deduction. And that is what's going to go on right here. Okay, does that make sense? Should we? I think this is the hardest part. So why don't we? So who's here? Let's see. Carlos is here. Isela is here, and Luzbetza is here. So why don't you guys go ahead and start this, and I'm going to check to see if you got the right answer. This is the hardest part. So if you don't get this part, you're going to get lost on the other stuff is easy. So why don't you guys, we're using your own hint, open your own sheet, and you can use the calculator. Okay, you can use the calculator. Um, just make sure you plug in the numbers that you get. Like I already started the first one for you. You just need to get the answer and plug it in the highlighted area. And then whatever I got, then I told you to multiply whatever it was on top times 4. And that's going to be down here. And then I told you whatever you get here, multiply by 0.30. And that is going to be your, I should put it right here, deduction in capital letters, your tax deduction. Okay. But then that's not really your paycheck. Your net pay is going to be that deduction minus your gross income before the taxes. And that's going to be your net pay. So why don't you guys do that? I'm going to leave it. I'm going to stop right here. Go ahead and try it. You can use the calculator. You just need to show how I set it up, but actually put the numbers there, okay? Once you do the first part, the rest is easy. Maybe this part is what I'm going to explain next. So I'm recording up, so I'm going to pause it for the rest of you who were not here, and then we'll come back. But you guys who are here, you guys go to Schoology and then come back. If you have any questions, let me know. Make a recording. All right. So, all right. So you're gonna basically, you're just working on the first column. We're not considering this column, okay? This is a separate problem. The other problem, okay? We're working on the first section. So you're gonna be a cashier. I'm telling you, you're gonna be making $12.50 an hour. You're working 40 hours. So what I want you to do is multiply 40 times 12.50. You could use your calculator. So go ahead and do that. And then tell me what it is and come back. Or you can tell me right now. But I can't write it because I don't want to give everybody the answers right here. Then once you do that, you're gonna actually put the answer in the highlight area so I can easily check it. Then you're gonna tell me your monthly gross. Okay, that was this one was your weekly gross. So the second one I'm asking you is your monthly gross, just multiply by 4. That's what that means. Okay, just put it there. Then this is the hardest one. Okay, I'm asking you to assume that they're gonna deduct 30% of your check for taxes. Okay, so 30% means multiply by 0.30. That is 30%. That means you have to multiply by 0.30. That means you're taking away 0.30% of your check. So what you do mathematically is you multiply 0.30 by your gross income, the gross monthly income. So you multiply whatever you got here, multiply by 0.30. Whatever you get there is your deduction.
Can I give you the answer right now for both of them?
Okay, so I'm gonna erase this because I don't want to show it to everybody. So let me see what you got here.
So basically, my first week paycheck is $500. After taxes, 30% deduction is $350. So my total at the end of the week after taxes is $350.
Hold on, let me check it. Hold on. So 500 was not a week, right?
Yes.
Okay. Then how much is it? So this is your week. I'm not gonna put it here. What is a month?
1 month?
Yeah.
2,000.
Okay.
So.
All right. Now I didn't ask you for the weekly. I asked you for the monthly net. So you have to multiply the 2,000. This is what you need to do right here. Multiply 2,000 times
30
times 0.30. Okay, and tell me what that is right now.
1,400. So basically, after taxes, it was 1,400. 30% of 2,000 is 600.
Hold on. Okay, wait a minute. Okay, so wait a minute. Okay, so let me double check. Hold on. Let me double check myself because I don't want you to say yes, and then it makes sense, but let me double check. 2,000 times 0.30, yes, 600. Okay, perfect. So 600 is your tax deductions. If anybody sees this video, they're getting the answers. Deductions. Okay, so this is your deduction, 600, not 6,000. My bad. Okay, so now that's your deduction. That's how much you have to pay the government because that's what everybody needs to pay taxes. So, but how much we're trying to find out your net pay. How much is your paycheck, your actual paycheck? After that, it's going to be, you said it, so it's going to be your 2,000 minus the 600 that you have to pay in taxes. And that's going to be
1,400.
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay. Cool. I'm going to go back and erase this because anyone who saw this video basically got the first answer to the first problem, which is the hardest one.
Do I have to do that all on Schoology right now?
I would say so before you forget. I mean, you can watch the video once I post it on YouTube.
Where do I go to do that? I just go to courses, right?
To what?
To do all that, what I just did.
Oh, you go to my course in pre-algebra 1 and it's right there on the list, APT.
What's wrong?
APT 1. So let me show you. So you go to courses, you go to pre-algebra, and you go to this list, and it says right there, APT 1, week October 19th to the 22nd. You click there. You click here. The instructions are right here. And you click there. Once you click there, you already created your own copy. So you created your own copy, whatever, let's say you started doing your work. and you stop and you come back to it, it's already saved in your drive, so you can come back to it and everything will be saved automatically. Once you're done, I don't know how it works for you guys. I think there's a button that says submit, but I don't know. I would like to know, but I don't know how it works for you guys. But if not, you can share with me right there, and you can just put my name, Jesus Trigo. It should pop out. You don't have this one, that's my personal one, but it should pop out at jtrigo at my, my actual email address. Okay, so if you write my, it should pop out. Okay, cool.
Cool.
All right, so let me explain the other part. So you finished that first section right here. All right, but remember, you still have the other column to finish. Okay, this one, I'm asking you to find an occupation. Okay, you pick your occupation. So let's say I want you to pick an occupation, but something that you know is gonna you think is gonna make you money. So cashier is good for people who are going to college, or people who are going to high school, but for people that have a family, especially a large family, it's kind of hard, right? I don't know. I will think so, right? So normally you would rather you have to have a little more education, maybe go to trade school or go to college. And I mean, not everybody works like that, but some kind of trade is going to give you a little heads up, something that is going to pay you a little more than just a cashier. Okay, so you can choose something. So let me ask Lisbetsa. I hope I pronounce your name right. Betsy? 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 Okay. Can I call you a short way until I
That's
get
my name, Luby.
Ruby?
Luby
Ruby.
with the L.
Okay. What do you want to do like what kind of work would you like to do that? What kind of profession you would like to choose?
I'm not even sure.
Okay. What about you, Carlos? If you're not
I
sure,
have no clue.
huh?
I have no clue.
What about Isela? Tampoco? Okay. So if you don't have no clue, just make up one. So let's say, I don't know, Carlos, let's say you can make up something and then you can figure out, let's say you want to be a firefighter, okay? So you put firefighter, okay, right here. And then some people had a hard time with salary.com. So you don't have to choose that. Just go online and find out your occupation. So if you want to be a cosmetologist, let's say, okay, or a barber. So find out how much a barber makes in California, because that makes a difference. If you go to another state, so for instance, a teacher makes way different than if you go to Arizona. If you go to Arizona, a teacher makes way less than in California. The living expenses is way more in California. So make sure you pay attention to the state. So if you put an occupation, let's say you want to be a nurse, RN, make sure you put the state that you want to be an RN, because that makes a big difference. Then go ahead and write right here where it says yearly salary. So let me highlight it because people are probably going to get confused with that. So find out your yearly salary and put it here, okay? Now then I'm going to ask you to do the same thing, but for find out the monthly salary, net salary. So you're going to have to first divide this. So let me do this. Hint. Divide the yearly by 12. Why am I dividing this by 12?
12 months of the year.
Very good. Because I need to find out the month, right? To find the monthly gross, that means before taxes.
Hey.
Then multiply this monthly gross salary what I do by 0.30, and then that's your answer right here. Just like, oh, I'm sorry. Then that's your tax. That is not that. Then that's going to be your tax deduction. Then subtract your monthly tax just like you did on the other one. Okay. I don't want to give everybody the whole answer, but I did explain it. So then you just write it down right here. Cool. Then the other one, I have to explain it. This one. So now that you are gonna find out your net salary, so you're gonna find out how much you after taxes you're gonna make. How much was it right here, Carlos? How much was it right here? 1,600 or 1,400, right?
1,400.
Okay. So 14. So let's just say 1,400. We don't know what the other one is because that's your pick. Okay, 1,400 here. So on this other part, I'm asking you. I'm gonna tell you that you are gonna be renting a studio, and for your studio, you're gonna be paying $775. Honestly, I'm gonna change this because that's not true anymore. It's about 800. I'm gonna say 890. Okay, so the average studio is about $890 in LA. Okay, and so you're gonna have to pay that every month, $890 for your studio. Now you have to pay your monthly budget for groceries is $65, and I'm just gonna put $65. I'm not gonna put the other. I'm just gonna do a whole number, and then find your groceries per month. So you're gonna have to find out how much is that per month. So just multiply by 4, right? Then I'm telling you that your monthly budget for utility bills is for gas is $20.50. Then I'm telling you that your monthly budget for electricity is $65.95, etc., and keep going. And if I ask you to find something, it's going to be highlighted. So you're going to have to do the math, okay, to do that. So it's just simple multiplication. You can use a calculator. So you just need to fill it in. And this one, I'm just asking you, how much do you plan how much is your budget for entertainment every week? So how much do you need every week for entertainment? Entertainment could be going to the movies. It could be taking someone out to eat. It could be, I don't know, it could be going to the club if you're 21 and over. You know what I mean? Something like that. Drinking if you're 21 and over. Whatever that is. I know what you guys are thinking in your head right now. Okay? Some of you. Whatever that is if you're 21 and over. Okay? So then you do the math for the month. So you keep filling this out, and at the very end, I'm asking you to find your total monthly expenses and show your work. You don't have to show your work on this one. All right? I'm going to just eliminate that. Okay? Because this was for another, you don't have to show your work. You're just going to use the calculator. And I know the answer. If I quickly go through it, I can find out. But the trick here is you need to make sure you don't add something that is not like weekly. If you add that, it's going to be wrong. You have to add everything that says monthly. So you need to know what a monthly thing is. Like here, this is a monthly. If you do this one, that's gonna be wrong. But you should know that rent is always a month, right? Month, and that your cell phone is always a month. People don't pay their cell phones every week, normally, right? So you should know, like normal things people have to pay on a monthly basis. So most people pay their bills on a monthly basis. Okay. And then you're just going to answer some questions after that. And then over here, I'm not going to explain this right now because I'm not going to have time to explain it. But if you do not understand something, I would suggest that you start doing, that you finish the first part and get to this one. And if you don't understand this one by Wednesday, I can explain this. Just come to my office hours. I can help you with that. But it's pretty easy, or you can read the instructions I have. I believe I have it here. Pretty. I think I gave you pretty good instructions here on the APT. But if you don't understand it, at least go open it and find out if you understand what I'm asking. But if you don't, come and see me on Wednesdays at 10. That's my office hour. Oops. Let me go back.
Frigo,
Here is my explanation to that. Yes, sir.
I'm having problems trying to log into Schoology, like trying to open my assignment.
Me too.
Really?
Yeah, like it told me to download Google Docs. I did. I opened a document through there, but all it shows is like I guess an agreement between you and your student, showing how
Yeah.
much the APT is, cultural participation, the STEM.
Okay. Let me
That's all it shows.
stop my share, and I want to see yours. Okay. Let me see what it says. So go ahead and share. Let me allow you to share yours. Okay. Show me yours, Carlos.
I'm doing it on my iPad. Like I'm on Zoom through my phone, and I'm on my iPad
Oh.
on Schoology. If you get me.
Can someone? Are you on your computer?
I could show you through this.
Let me see what it says.
I just have it in Spanish. I don't know why it shows up in Spanish.
What does it say?
It says it needs access.
Access. Okay, hold on a second. Let me check. Okay, let me check. It's technology sometimes, huh? All right, let me go to that real quick. I'm glad we checked, so we can fix this. Can you guys see my screen?
No.
Okay. Free algebra. Can you guys see my screen?
Yeah. No, I can.
Okay. Let me see what I can do. Okay. So I know that if you guys don't, I know that if you guys don't log in your laptops with your emails, your school emails, you won't be able to open things that are school related. But let me see what's going on, because right here it says anyone in this group can open it. So let me ask. So you said you can't open it, but you're not on. Let me check things.
No, I'm not on a computer.
Okay, so let's.
I'm using the computer. Mine doesn't show up still.
Okay, you're using the computer with your login information.
Yes.
Okay, let me see. Okay, I just updated it. So go ahead and refresh it by going up here and hitting that address box and just see if it does it now. You can show me. Let me see your screen.
Mm-mm. Okay, I did it now.
You get it?
Yeah.
Okay, good. Phew. I don't know why the school is already set up. Like I know I unlocked it for everybody, but I have to keep unlocking it because the school does that. I don't know why it does that. The actual school counts, it keeps locking it on a daily basis. So I have to keep unlocking it every day. So I need to contact the general school to stop doing that. I guess it's for safety reasons. So people can just come in and change things around. All right, so I'm gonna stop right here because I'm gonna get ready for the other class too. And if you have any questions, you can come and see me again on Wednesdays from 10 to 11. But you can also text me if you missed that one. You can see if I'm available. But I know this week I'm going to be busy with a lot of meetings, like staff meetings. So try to make it for Wednesday, okay? But again, if I'm available, I'm okay with it. But just text me. Cool?
Class is over.
Yes.
Okay, bye.
I'll see you.
Mm-mm.
So I'll see you. So I think I see you in health. Okay, I'm gonna find out which one you need
It's at 2, right?
at 2:10. Yes.
Oh yeah, I have a quick question.
Mhm.
For the work, we have to do like each side for the cashier and for ours, or what exactly?
Oh yeah, for the cashier, you gotta do this, right? We kind of did it all together. We already pretty much already did the work.
And on the other side, I do my own, right?
Yes, like you pick, let's say you want to be a nurse. There's different nurses, so make sure to be specific on what kind of nurse, or you can
Okay.
pick whatever you want to be. I don't know. What do you really think? What kind of job you think you really think you will like enjoy? Think about professions that you see and that you know. You always want to pick a job that you're gonna enjoy too.
True. All right.
No, you haven't. Well, think about it.
Yeah, I'm gonna think about it.
Okay.
Okay then.
All right. Bye bye.
Bye.